Today on Designing Spaces. Homewatch makes it easy to help provide care for elderly parents. Designing your first apartment. Solving real-world construction challenges. And a sump pump for your home. Time to design.
It's a conversation that can be very hard to start and even harder to receive. It's that conversation with your aging loved ones about how to care for them. Back for part 5 of our 6-part series on aging at home is Todd Houghton from Homewatch CareGivers, an award-winning home care expert. Todd, welcome back.
Thanks for having me back again.
Important question for you. It isn't easy to face the reality of becoming vulnerable, losing your independence as you get older. Here is the question: how do we start this very sensitive conversation with our aging loved ones?
You got to start early. That's the big piece, right? And open, candid discussions. Be transparent, don't hide things. Involve all the family members into the discussion and really understand what the person wants. What does mom or dad want? Let them be heard.
Oh, that's wonderful advice. All very good tips. What are some of the biggest decisions to be made when we have this conversation, and what are some of the biggest concerns?
So the biggest things to think about are, where is mom or dad going to live? And we know that almost everybody wants to age at home, but having that discussion, what does that look like? Is the home appropriate for them to age in? The decision is not an easy one. It can take years in some cases to make the decision for home care to come in.
So true.
Keep those conversations going. Start it early.
Back to the home now. You brought up a great point about, is the home able to accommodate the aging in place? What are some ways in which you can retrofit or prepare a home for long-term aging?
At Homewatch CareGivers, part of the process is doing a safety assessment in the home and identifying those opportunities. And quite often people don't realize the smallest little things that need to be adapted to make it a safe environment. The bathroom is the highest risk area for somebody to slip and fall.
Most dangerous place, isn't it?
Absolutely. Little things like not knowing if the area rug or the rug in the bathroom is anti-slip, right? They get out of the tub, they slip, they fall. So really assessing all of those aspects of things, even down to looking at things in the kitchen. You know, where's the stove in the kitchen? You know, is it electric? Is it gas? Because with somebody living with dementia, quite often they forget to turn the stove off. So understanding that and assessing and then adapting the home, putting grab bars in the bathroom, putting ramps in the garage to the door, whatever it might be. All those things can be done for a fraction of the cost of moving mom or dad into community-based living.
It must be really rewarding as the decisions are made, the retrofitting happens, the caregiver match is made, and the loved one is doing okay. It must feel very rewarding at that point.
It is so rewarding for the caregivers and you know, even everybody that's involved in the process, right? Because we're changing a life.
And you liked it? You liked your job?
Oh, it was fun. I meet all these people.
That's great.
And really make mom or dad feel humanized like they should.
That's a great way to put it. Thank you so much for getting us started on this journey. Todd, where can we find out more about Homewatch CareGivers?
HomewatchCareGivers.com.
And you can always, of course, log on to designingspaces.tv. Such great information. Welcome. We're back today with another in our tip series, Designing Phases. And this is a game where we're helping you not only design your space, but we're offering tips based on the phase of life you're in. Isn't that awesome? And back to help us is Anna Arun. She's from Coddle, and she's got some tips for designing phases. Welcome back, Anna. Nice to see you.
Glad to be here.
Glad to have you. So today we are talking about that first apartment. Remember your first apartment?
Absolutely.
Yeah, me too. It can be both exciting, right? And maybe a little bit overwhelming, whether you were maybe a recent college grad or finally out on your own, yes?
Yes.
Okay, but you're back to help us with that. And once again, you're gonna help us design and decorate for this new phase of life. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's see what you got. Okay, my girl, this is a wow factor if I ever saw one. This is absolutely gorgeous. I love the colors. I love everything and how it's come together.
Like you said, first apartment, so likely it is small, challenge with space.
A loft.
That's right.
A
Loft,
studio like I
a
had.
condo. That's right. And they're just out of college, so probably a student loan.
Yep.
Constrained on the budget, right? First job, just trying to get settled in, right?
real.
So they are looking to make this first place of theirs, right? Still wanting to entertain friends and want to make it look nice and can't really have a bed and a sofa. So they want to look for a multifunctional piece that really makes the home or the place look soft, comforting, and inviting.
Okay, good. So it all starts with the centerpiece, which is the sofa, right? Tell me about this sofa.
At Coddle, we are here to tell you that the young folks don't have to anymore feel like because they're constrained on a budget, they have to compromise on looks and quality, right?
That's awesome.
So we designed this sofa for a small space, for a room where they can put the furniture right in the middle of the room. They don't have to stick it by the wall. We finished it all the way around so it can look pretty anywhere. Now let me show you how it works.
I know you got
right?
something else to show me here.
Yep.
Wow, ooh, look at this. Here we go.
So now
That is
you can
great.
use...
So now it looks like you have a little ottoman on one
Yeah.
side or and a sofa in one.
That's right.
I love it. Very, very versatile.
So one person can just lounge while the other person sits,
is
right?
sitting, and then what else is happening here?
So you can open the other side,
Oh boy.
right?
So
Yes.
now you can have guests over, even if you have a really small studio.
That's right.
And a little bedroom for yourself, you can actually have people over.
And people can sleep on it comfortably. And
Very
if
comfortably.
you notice, we finish it all the way around so it doesn't look like an inexpensive piece of furniture. You
Very
can
well
also
thought
take
out.
these back pillows off. By the way, they come off, they're zipped on.
Okay.
So it gives you additional space so two people can comfortably sleep on it.
Wow, it looks so expensive.
But it's not,
It's like
and
a
it's very, very
treat
functional.
for a young person starting out.
That's right.
And while you're reassembling it back to the morning, where the guests are waking up and having a nice breakfast,
Yeah.
what else should a young person who's just starting out look for to pull together a beautiful look like this?
So first things first, do your research, right? Don't worry about having to compromise anything. There are companies like us out there who make a good piece of furniture. Think about students and everybody who
All
can...
phases.
All phases, that's right. So they can still afford a nice piece of functional furniture and not worry about compromising comfort or paying too much money,
Or
right?
paying too much.
And then this is a piece of functional furniture, comfortable, beautiful looking, and they can feel like a real adult.
So much value. They're going to be proud to say that they got such a great piece of furniture, such a great decision as a young adult. Anna, thank you so much for these wonderful tips. And for more information just like this, go ahead and check out the Coddle website at coddleme.com, or of course our website, designingspaces.tv. And you gotta watch for more of these wonderful designing phases tips in the future from Anna at Coddle, only here on Designing Spaces. I'm tired. Let's have a seat. Oh, it's so comfortable.
Building a home should be exciting, but way too often it's slow, messy, and expensive. Today we're taking a look at SnapTight Products, a company that's rethinking construction from the ground up with faster, smarter, and more energy-efficient building systems. Let's go take a look.
I'm the co-owner of SnapTight Products. Well, SnapTight Products was born out of necessity. We felt there was a great need to innovate. So we came up with a series of products that are insulated, they're easy, and they're efficient. Our mission is to really help builders and homeowners, do-it-yourselfers, to really come up with a better way to build. I've been in the industry of creating things out of EPS foam for many years. EPS is expanded polystyrene. This is the foundation for all of our products because it has such great insulative properties because of the entrapment of air inside of that product. And so we use it for everything. But not only is it a great insulator, it's lightweight, it's strong. We use a density of foam that is perfect for the construction industry. I think the biggest thing that sets us apart from other materials or methods of construction is one, it's 100% recyclable, the product that we use, and two, the R value. R value is a way of measuring the efficiency of a product to keep the elements out, to keep when it's hot to keep your house cool, when it's cold to keep your house warm. And so we have a product that does that better than any other product out there.
I'm co-owner of SnapTight Products, and we're a veteran-owned company. Well, with SnapTight, we're very innovative. We think outside of the box. We always try to come up with better, easier, faster, quicker, more economical ways to produce products for the building industry. The Fast Track system is really a very unique system. It's an insulated footing form, and along with the footing form, it's an insulated stem wall form that the inside of the form on the stem wall is 28 inches tall, and the outside form is 32 inches tall. And what that means is that you have a 4-inch split difference there. So as you set up your foundation wall, you don't have to set forms up for the concrete crew to come in and pour your slab on grade. And on the exterior of the Fast Track system, it's coated, the EPS is coated with a scratch coat of cement, which makes it look like a concrete foundation when you go to backfill. Not only is it's such a time saver on labor, but you don't need experience to set it up. The way that we come up with our products are we try to make it as simple and easy that anybody can install this. If you can read a tape measure, operate a level, operate a battery operated drill, you can do the job yourself. So our panels are completely finished on the outside. It's a patented system that you just nail or screw or anchor your cleats to the wall. You basically put your foam glue on the back of the panel and on the cleat, and you just snap the panel into place. So what normally takes on an average job 2 weeks to do a stucco home, you could have it done in 1 day. So what our done wall is, now you have a complete envelope from your footings to your foundation. Now we have a done wall system. That it's a 6-inch wall made out of EPS foam, 2x4 construction, that they're panelized systems. They come 4 foot wide by whatever length you need. On an average, we do 8, 9, 10, and 12 foot tall panels on these done walls. And it includes your exterior is completely finished with stucco, if that's what you choose. You eliminate all your house wrap that goes on your home. You eliminate all the OSB that goes on, all the labor, all the fasteners. And now your wall is insulated with an R32 insulation. So what you do, you send us a set of plans, we computerize the whole thing, it gets drop shipped out to you on the job site, each panel's numbered. So all you have to do is just follow your diagram, put all your walls together, nail your top plate on top, put your headers in, and your exterior walls are done.
I'm the manager of PVI, Pleasant Valley Investments, and we do investments into real estate and developments. We've got a development here that's actually very close to their shop, so we're using all of the SnapTight products in this new development. We chose SnapTight because the efficiency that is involved with it, the R factor of the buildings and the efficiencies of the buildings are substantially better. The installation process is kind of like Legos. I suppose that's why they use the name SnapTight. I think it's brilliant because really it's literally snapping it together. One of the things I noticed also with SnapTight is their crews are smaller than like a normal construction site. So they have a lot less labor, but things go up quick. To other builders, I would highly recommend putting together a system like this so you can utilize less labor and you can get more of your skilled guys involved, and you can still make your timelines.
I am so excited for people to discover SnapTight products and what we can offer them, because the traditional ways of building are in the past. It's time for people to innovate or evaporate. It's as simple as that.
From footing to finished walls, SnapTight Products is helping homeowners and builders save time, cut costs, and build smarter. To learn more, visit snaptightproducts.com or visit us at designingspaces.tv.
Flooding is one of the most relentless and devastating forces on the planet, taking lives and leaving behind destruction. It's perhaps the most common of weather-related disasters in the United States. But what happens when your home is in the path of a flood? For one family in upstate New York, they've taken action to weather any storm that comes their way.
Hi, I'm Will Parker. I'm Regional Sales Manager for Liberty Pumps. We're here at the Morales family home in upstate New York installing a new battery backup system in their basement. So let's head down there.
I'm Araya.
I'm David.
And we're in upstate New York here to talk about Liberty Pumps. We've only been in the house for about 2 weeks, so we moved in fully last week, had all the moving boxes, the moving truck, and then we just started to get settled now, so it's a really new experience for us. We've been here for really short term. So when it came to thinking about a pump, this house, once we bought it, we realized this is the biggest purchase we'll probably ever make. And for us, I think knowing that we're protecting that purchase in any way that we can is something that we both really cared about. So when we heard about some friends and actually a couple of neighbors in this neighborhood that had flooding, as a result of rain and stuff, we really started to think about what do we need to do to protect the house, and a pump is one of the first things that we thought of.
The reason why a homeowner needs a sump pump is it collects all the groundwater from the foundation of the house. It protects your house from cracks in the foundation, from snowmelt, from rainwater, and just general protection of the home from your belongings in the basement. So we're in upstate New York right now, and it's a very flood-prone area. There's multiple feet of snow, and when that snow melts in the spring, that saturates the ground. And when those spring rains come in on top of that, you're gonna get a lot of water around your foundation. And the sump pump is your protection from that water on your foundation. When you have a basement flood, depending what you have on your basement, if it's a finished basement with drywall and carpet and water gets in there, it can ruin everything that's in there, cause thousands of dollars of damage. If you put $100,000 into your basement and you're gonna protect it with a few $100s worth of sump pumps or water remediation practices.
If you have moisture stuck in your basement, mold is a huge issue. And I've actually had friends that have had to pay for services to get mold removed from the house. And once it's in the house, it's really difficult to fully get rid of it.
Worst case scenario is you just bought a brand new house and now you have mold in your house forever. It can make you sick, it can make your kids sick, it can make your dog sick. And the sump pump system is what's ultimately protecting you from that long-term damage. So we'll be installing one of our pre-assembled backup systems where you're gonna be replacing your primary sump pump system as well as your backup system at once. It's our PC 237-442-10AI. We're here with Chris from PCS Plumbing and Heating, and he's gonna be the one who's gonna be going through and installing our new battery backup system. Have you ever put in one of these systems before?
I have put one in, and it seemed to be a very easy install compared to a lot of other systems that I put in. So today I think everything's gonna be pretty quick, and we're gonna do the whole setup and then go over everything and kind of make sure everything works well.
So here we are in the basement. Chris did a really nice clean job in the install. The primary and backup pump have been installed. Here's your battery box, your charger, and your user interface. Sitting next to the pit, this was the pump that Chris had replaced. What was put in there was a Liberty Pumps 237. It's an aluminum pump that's gonna hold up to corrosion a lot better and last a lot longer in that pit and look a lot cleaner when it is come time to replace that.
A lot of families nowadays have a smart home, and we would like to have a system that we can access from our phone. And the fact that Liberty Pumps has an app called Night Eye, where we can see the status of the pump, the status of the backup sump pump, it does it a lot easier for us. That we're traveling, we might be out of the house, we can check the status of our pump and the sump pump. If there's any issues, we can access it from the app and go from there.
This is our next big step, being homeowners for the first time. And so I think we feel really good about that we're doing everything we can to protect this purchase and make this experience the best that it can be for us.
To learn more about Liberty Pumps and what they can do to transform and improve your home or business, visit libertypumps.com or visit us at designingspaces.tv for more information. For more information on anything you've seen on today's show, or to be a part of the show, go to our website, designingspaces.tv.